Okay. It's all you.
Well, hello, everyone. I came in this thing like I'm for real hosting and doing this thing. So welcome to the Ashton Jackson. The training we're going to do today is how to invite from your list. So let me tell y'all something. In order to invite from your list, you got to have a list. So I want everybody to put in the chat right now how many people actually have a list, a list that you've written down names from out of your phones. Let me see in the chat. How many people do list? Tell the truth, shame the devil. If you ain't got the list, it's okay. You can make one. Because let me tell y'all something. This list is the most important list you are going to ever have in your life in order to successfully launch your business. Now, everybody have got, they came to Megan and they say they want to do a launch, right? So in order to have a launch, you have to invite people to a launch if you're going to do a launch. But you want to know how to invite people to the launch. Because a lot of times, even if your list, I don't give a care if your list comes from social media. If you write a list of people you want to talk to, or people that frequent your page regularly, if they comment on your page, if they're in your phones, you talk to them regularly. If they've been your friends for years and you haven't talked to them in a while, it does not matter. Those are considered your warm market. So we're going to attack warm market first for your list. So I need y'all to write 100 people. I don't care if it's the man in the grocery store, the person that delivers your mail, whoever you talk to, your beautician, your nail tech, your co-workers, whoever, put their name on the list. Everybody think your list always have to consist of people that's on your phone, not all the time. Write down everybody that you know that you come in contact with on a consistent daily or regular basis. That's your list. Y'all got that? I'm gonna say this. I'm glad she's recording this, so I'm not gonna repeat myself again. Your list is gonna consist of everyone that you come in contact with, from the grocery store clerk, if you have a regular store you go to the gas station guy that they know you by name, to your 7-Eleven stores, or whatever you go to, they are your warm market and they should go on your list, okay? So now you have your list. So I have a question, because I'm very interactive on my trainings. How many people, when you talk to people, almost explain what everything is about before they actually see the presentation? Who's guilty of that? Write a 2. Don't be scared. I know y'all. If I don't see no 2s, y'all scared to tell me. That's right. Tell the truth. I love honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty.
What was that question again?
I said, how many people have explained what it was about? How many people have said this is Forex and this is binary trade and this is all this before you send them to a presentation? Give me some 2s. Oh, yeah, y'all all guilty. Lord have mercy. That's why we having this training tonight. Look at all them 2s. There's 2s popping up all over the place. Look at, oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so glad I called this training. Yo, but hey, I've done it 2 before, so I can put it 2 if I can type it 2. So now that we know that you guys did this, after today, you would no longer ever in your marketing life ever do that again, including myself. We would not do that. It's cut off. It's no more. Okay? That's a no-no. Don't do it no more. What y'all want? They really want to text me on stuff. Okay, so the reason why is in marketing, less is best. The less you tell people, the better chance you have of getting them on the presentation. I'm going to repeat this again. The less you tell people, the more, because sometimes, did you notice that when you tell people something, or you try to send them something, that 9 times out of 10 it's kind of hard to get them on the presentation. You can send them a link and they don't pay attention to your link. They don't do anything. Why? Because you didn't told them everything. You didn't said it. And I guarantee you that most of you guys have told them some of that stuff through text. Text, text, text. We are in a texting addict society. Texting is the absolute wrong way to invite people to your opportunity. Period. If y'all didn't know that. So now I'm going to tell you the proper way to invite people to your opportunity. So now you have your list, right? So on this list, let me say so. Someone that you haven't talked to, let's say if it's a social media. We're going to start from social media real quick. So this social media, what you should be doing, because this is called network. Keyword network. So forget trying to look at people as trying to get them as a prospect or a business partner. When you look at people, you should look at them as networking friends that you're about to create. Why? Because you want to create a relationship with these people so they can trust you. Did you hear me? Let me say this again. You want to network. Hey, how you doing? I know that some of your posts you said was interesting. Where did you get that collar shirt from? Man, where you get that when you was in the Bahamas? How much did that trip cost? Just network, just talk, just regular casual conversation. Just for that week. Next week, you're a prospector, but 1 week, you should have 1 week of people that you don't talk to all the time on social media. You should be just talking and engaging in their inboxes, engaging on their pages. You target somebody that you want on your team, start engaging with them. Say, hey, how you doing? So what do you have going on? Or, just say, hey, you seem to be a very sharp individual and blah, 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 right? Just give them compliments, sincere compliments based on what you see on their page, right? So now, you're building that. And I'm telling you, who I got this from was Holton Buzz. He said that he networked and made so many friends. That's how he built his organization so large, and he was making $1 million a month. So you think it's fair to listen to somebody who give you that type of advice, someone that makes $1 million a month? Would you listen to him? Yeah, I'm listening to him. So that's what I do. How do I build large teams? Because I network with everybody. I talk to everybody. I talk to them on their pages like, hey, that's some good, advice you just gave. Yeah, that sounds good. And I go on their inbox and say, hey, how's your day going? I just wanted to check in on you. You're doing really remarkable, fabulous job. I just wanted to let you know, blah, 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 right? That's what you do first. Now, that's how you start creating friends. That's how you start creating business partners, potential business partners, because now they're getting familiar with you. So what they're going to start doing, they're going to start going on your page. So now all of a sudden, you put a money post up. You put a money post up, and then we're going to do another training on what to say on the money post. Because one thing, let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm just do a little bit Facebook marketing. Never, ever, 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 ever. I almost do the Cat Williams on y'all and nigga don't put your links and all that stuff on your page. Do not put Zoom links. Do not put your link to your website or any of that stuff on your page. Period. Ever. You are branding yourself. You, as a person, who are you? When they look on your page, who do they see? Do they see someone on their page that 1 minute you're positive and the next minute you're ratchet? Do they see 1 minute like, hey, everyone, we have just this positive, motivating post that is inspiring people, and then 2 weeks later, that B took my such and such, B this, B that, A that. I'll be like, what the freaking hell? Hey, y'all confused now. I don't know about you. You confused. You mixed up. You something. Don't do that, people. If you want to make money online, you better clean up your act. Clean it up now. Get all that ratchetness off your page, period. I don't give a care who your friends are. I don't give a care if they ratchet. Don't be ratchet. But be ratchet on the phones on off time, not on business time. If you're going to turn your social media page into a cash money making machine, stop the nonsense. Get that image completely off. If you look at any millionaire, whether they're young or older, or any millionaire network marketer, you would never, ever see that type of talk on their page. Ever. Okay? So don't you do it, please. You can tell like some nice, funny jokes, or you can be yourself and show your personality, but it's best to keep it clean as possible. Eliminate cuss words, period. No one would take you serious at all. They would think you're a big joke to see positive mixed with negative. Which one you want to be? Okay, we got that out the way. Back to the list. So, on your list, I was going to do calls, but let me tell you something. Never call people after 9 p.m. Central. At 9 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, at 9 p.m., cut it off. It is inappropriate and rude to call people after those hours. Business people don't do it. Sales people don't do it. Don't do it. Roughly between 8 o'clock and 8:30 should be your cutoff time, and that's an appropriate time. Really, to be honest, you should be calling them before the presentation, because this is what you're about to do. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you the script of what to say to someone. When I wrote it down, my notes, so I could just be focused. But this is the script, and I got these scripts from top network marketers, and this is what I don't tell nobody hardly nothing. So the script is this. You're going to call somebody on the phone. You're going to say, ring. Okay, my friend, let's do role play with somebody. Who can I use for role play? I'm going to ring your phone. Okay, get a volunteer.
Call me, Selena.
Who?
It's Mike.
Mike. Okay, Mike. I'm finna call you. Wait, let me get my script together. Hold on, y'all. Okay, you ready?
Let's go,
Mike?
baby.
All right. Ring.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Mike? How you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Right. Okay. You know, I don't have a lot of time. I'm about to jump into a quick meeting, but I want to know, did you have a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Okay, so I have something really, really important I want to show you. Do you have 15 minutes of your time that you can kind of map out later on this evening, about 7 to 8 o'clock?
Yeah, what's it about?
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm in a meeting. I'm in a hurry, so we could talk about it after the meeting. So, 8 o'clock is fine with you?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, 8 is good. So I'm gonna sit you back around 8 o'clock, and then we'll talk after the meeting. Okay?
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All
That's
right.
it. How many of y'all could do that? Literally, that is how you invite people to a presentation. That's exactly. Now, I want to do a role play call, but I want someone to, because let me tell you the key word. You don't never want to tell anybody what you're inviting them to. The key word is to let them know you are in a hurry. Because why? It avoids them asking questions. They're not going to ask you no questions. Hey, well, I said I was in a hurry, and they're going to respect you in a hurry. No one, and then it gives you kind of a feeling of importance, like, okay, she's in a hurry, and she's in a meeting, and says, I can't talk right now, but I have something very important I want to show you. Keyword, very important. So now they're thinking important. What you guys told me that's important, and yeah, okay, I got time at 8 o'clock, but keywords you want to know is you are very busy. Do you have a minute? That's it. Nothing else. All you want to do is invite these people to a meeting and a presentation. Do you have 20 minutes of your time to map out for later? Hey, have a minute. I mean, that literally was, I'm going to give y'all that script. You practice it and see what happens. If you do that, first of all, you're arousing curiosity. You're making it seem like you're important things, that you're a busy person, and they're looking at you like, okay, what's she getting on? Is she busy? She's talking about she going into a meeting. What meeting? What kind of meeting is she going to? Now you arouse the curiosity, right? So now you're going to meeting. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's it. How many people by a show of 5 can do that? Literally. Can I see some 5s? Do y'all feel y'all can just do that? How long did that take? That literally took like 1 or 2 minutes. So what I'm saying is, but you're gonna have some people, they're gonna still be consistent and just say, hey, now what is this about? Now I want to do role play. Sean, do role play with me, and I want you to be a little bit nosy.
I got you. Let's go.
I want you to be a little bit, I'm do the same script. Don't change the script. The script works, okay? Guess who I got this? Guess who we got this script from too? Let me tell y'all something. Well, I'll tell y'all after we do it. So, let me make it so I can see. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna do this. I don't even gotta look at it. Okay. I don't have a lot of time, but okay. Ring.
Hello.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing off the chain. So let me ask you something. You know, I have something. First of all, do you have like a minute, 30 seconds or so?
What for? What's up?
You got a minute?
What's going on, man?
Well, listen, I got something that really, really important I want to invite you to. You know, I really respect your opinion. You know, you've been like a really sharp business, you know, partner of mine. I know that you got a lot of things going on, and I really value your opinion. So I really want to see if you can map out some time later on. I will plan it down, but I'm really in a hurry, and I have to jump into this meeting real quick. But about 7 or 8 o'clock, can I get you to get on your computer, go by your computer, and I'll show you something?
Yeah, what is it though? Can you at least give me a brief definition of what's going on?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm in a hurry, but listen, I really got to go into this meeting. I really have to go. I would love to do that, but you jump on at 7 o'clock. I can really just break things down to you. Do you have time available at 7 o'clock?
Yeah, I can make time for you now, Selena. I can
Okay,
make
7
time.
o'clock is awesome. So let me jump off real quick. I'm going to go jump into this meeting, but I see you at 7 o'clock. Is it okay if I give you a follow-up as a reminder for the 7 o'clock?
Yeah, can you please?
Yes,
Again,
I will.
what is it about
Awesome.
though? You can't tell me what's it about?
But okay, didn't I just tell you I had to go on the meeting? I would love to tell you. So let me go ahead and jump off, and I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Rush them off the phone. Rush them off the phone. Don't tell them nothing. You're going to have people that's going to say, well, no. What was that probably say? Well, no, I don't know if I could do that. Then you tell them, say, okay, no problem. So I really got to go, and I'll talk to you later then. Don't tell them nothing. Even they just like, well, you know, no, I don't know if I got time to later. Say, okay, no problem then. You know, I'll talk to you later. Bye. What's going to happen is they're going to go and they're going to think about it. Like, what's that was important that she talked about? Man, she just didn't really want to explain. She just rushed me off the phone, and they're going to start thinking about it like, what's really important? You know, curiosity. You know how they say curiosity kills the cat? They're going to get curious. They might even call you back. Now, what you say that meeting was again? What you mean what's important? What you talking about, girl? What you talking about, man? Do not tell them nothing. If you start telling people what that presentation is about before you actually get them on, they're not going to get on the presentation, and you're going to mess it up. You got 100 people on your list. That is literally another thing too. Always get your list. Do not text your list. Do not do. The only thing you should be texting them is you got a minute to call me right now. It's always best to get them on the phone. Don't text that script ever. Put them on the phone. Let them hear your voice. Let them know what's going on. Just tell them. Just tell them. Hey, I thought about you. That's something really important, something really big. I really want you to check it out. I can't explain to you right now. I gotta go. I really gotta go, but I need to know, are you available at this time? That's it. Nothing else. Now, if you really want to know how to be a beast at marketing, guess what's the network marketing Bible? Eric Worre's Go Pro. 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. So if you feel like you want to be doing this for a minute, and hey, in a year's time you're going to be here, 6 months down the line, if you really want to become a millionaire or a high 6-figure earner, then everybody and their mama should get this book. You should be ordering. You should be investing in yourself right now. Why? Because Eric Worre is a network marketing professional, and he's a multi-millionaire. And he actually got some of them scripts in this book. He has the scripts in the book. He has. How many people got Network Marketing Go Pro? Who got that book?
I do. That's the first book I read. That book is amazing.
Network 7 steps. And he's straight to the point. And it's not even boring. Learn some skills, finding process, inviting prospects to understand your product, presenting your product or opportunity to your prospects, following up with your prospects, helping your prospects become customers and distributors, helping your new distributor get started right. Everything you need. Would you agree that those titles is what you need right now? You all should get this book. I'm going to go over the book and highlight and take some notes. I'm going to read it over again. I read it already, but I'm going to read it again. This time I'm going to highlight and take notes because I really want to go to another level with this. But literally, I promise you, if you do that script, I'm going to write the script out. I'm going to put it inside the Facebook marketing group on the wall. You can go copy and paste it, put it somewhere, write it down. And when you literally get on the phone, that is officially your script. And watch how many people join your business. So now they got the presentation. Now they done seen it. Now they have questions. They can either ask on the Zoom, or if they have questions, they jump off the Zoom. They have questions. That's when you literally are officially supposed to three-way them into a leader and edify that leader before you put them on. Please don't say, hey, I got a business partner, let me talk to you, and here she go. Without giving a brief description of who this leader is. I don't give a care if you, right now, Sean, you was over there with your boy, and you wanted to do a three-way with him to close your deal, and he worked at Walmart making $10 an hour. You're going to edify that man. They don't know him. You're going to edify him, and they're not going to say, hey, he's this. You're going to describe his personality like he's a beast, because just because your situation in front of you, let me tell y'all something. What's in front of you in your life is not where your mindset is at. You could be literally have $10 in your pocket, but have a millionaire mindset. I know I'm guilty. I'm just like, do I even get $10 right now? I'm telling you right now, you can have a millionaire mindset and elevate your mindset that it doesn't matter where you at or what situation you are in at all in your life. It's all what your mindset, huh? We're going to catch them income and them dividends up to your mind of what you want out of your life. So now you have to do the daily activities to get there, period. The key to success is to never quit and consistency. The reason why I build big teams is because I'm on the phone. My teammates will tell you, I'm on the phone talking to them. And I'm saying, I got them on speakerphone and I'm prospecting while I'm talking to them. I'm just, okay, she want the information, okay, you want the information. Now, and basically, like, if someone responds on the post, I warm them up, and then that's when you do it. You got certain money posts where you can send a 6-minute video and you can send a script. And good, they see the information, then they want in, that's great. That's great. But we talking about for your launch calls, how you invite people. I'm talking about you can do this same script to invite people to a presentation. Something when you invite them to a presentation, like you have a physical launch or a home party, you invite them to the home party. All you got to do with home parties, the only thing you have to do is, we'll do that too, but I'll do a training on that. But all you have to do is, what was the thing you said, Megan? Hey, could you pick up a bag of ice? Could you pick up some drinks? Or could you pick up a bottle of pop? Because you're committing them to come to your event because you're depending on them now for a product that you need to bring to the home party. So you do that same thing, invite people, and literally that is the invite script. Now, we're going to mute and see if anyone have any questions. Let me read y'all comments. What y'all talking about in here? You just got get in the Facebook group. Oh yeah, I'm gonna post the Facebook group inside the main Telegram chat for anyone that wants to get in. What about the video? Oh yeah, somebody, I just answered that one. Yes, I'm okay. You guess okay, fine. Okay, I got y'all. Anyone have any questions? So that was that easy. Y'all got it then, right? I don't know. Are they muted, Megan?
No, they're unmuted.
Okay.
So Selena,
So no.
can I throw something out? So
go ahead.
I met you a few years ago. I mean, obviously you brought me an opportunity to make some serious money. I miss making 6 figures with you. Still kicked myself slightly, but we're going to do it again this time. But I mean,
girl, better than that time.
Yeah, most definitely. When I met you, you always had so many people following you. And what would you tell somebody who, you maybe they are a slight introvert, they don't really deal with a lot of people? I know you can't do that in this market, but what would you tell that person so that they can start gathering their network of people?
You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. This is the most important thing. The most important thing. I had to enunciate that better. I have teachers on this doggone Zoom. You have to absolutely, this is where personal development comes in at. You know what I would do if I was that type of person? Wherever I see I have a problem in any type of problem areas that I have, guess what I do? I go look up I YouTube how not to be shy. How can I be more outspoken? How can I be this? How can I record a video? How can I do this? YouTube and Google has everything. They might have some advice. You might get some advice from Tony Robbins to take you out of your shyness. You might have, because I used to be shy, believe it or not. I was in high school, I was shy. I didn't talk to nobody. I was just quiet. And sometimes in big social environments, depending on what it is, I'm quiet too. But I know how to turn it on and off because I was taught to get out of my shell, because I realized that if I want something out of life, you're gonna have to speak up. This what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So now you have to build up your confidence level. It's almost like you have to go into actor or actress mode. Like practice at home. Practice with one of your teammates. Say, hey, I'm kind of shy. Can I just practice with you? Or even just be on the call and listen to them. Because sometimes I have had people that were shy on calls. So I told them, I said, would you feel more comfortable if I was on your call with you while you're going to do the invite or do something or talk to people? You feel, they was like, yeah. And that literally gave people courage just by me being in their presence. I muted my phone, but just because they knew I was there, they felt better. And then I could tell them where they made mistakes at and say, okay, you did great, but if you would have just did this or said this a little bit better. It's all type of ways to get you out of that shell and that shyness. Just be, what's the worst people gonna say to you? What they gonna do to you? Say no or yes? They say no, keep moving. What? Well, let me say, oh, please, this is really important. Oh, this is like critical. You guys, this is like critical. Please take emotions out of this business. This is not a business to be emotional with. You have to look at people as you giving them something that can help their life. You have to come to them like you're educating them, not trying to recruit them. Get out of recruit a person, recruit the stuff mode. You're coming to help give them some information that is valuable to educate them on what's out here. Once you come around that angle, that you're educating and helping them, then it's going to be a whole lot better. Some people want to be educated, some people don't. But when you come like that, then people won't feel like you're trying to. People get offended. You know how it is when you go into a furniture store and the salesman come up to you and you be like, okay, no, I'm fine. Can I help you? No, I'm good. I'm good. You immediately brush off a salesperson. Do not be salespersons in this business. This is not that type of business. This is network marketing, meaning network, get to know a person. Hey, you might call a friend. You might be talking to them on the phone, say, hey, I remember last year you said you was having some financial difficulties. So how's things? Are you still having no financial difficulties? What's going on with you? Just do talk, kind of tap into, this is just a regular conversation, how you can bring something up and just, then you can go into the spill of something that you found out. Say, I found out that there's a lot of people out there trying to learn, the system. We've been kind of in this system for a long time. And, it's really don't seem like people are progressing out this system. But I found out some things right now that is really, valuable information that is really literally changing people's life. And I just know that you was in a situation, hey, are you still trying to get your kids in school, or are you trying to still buy a house? Are you still in car debt, or are you trying to get out of debt? Because you are, I got something for you. Find out what people's situations are with friends. If you're just having a regular conversation, just talk, and then all of a sudden, just gradually go into that spiel. Like I have a lot of friends that had a hard time. 2018 was kind of a rough year for a lot of people. So you following up and say, hey, how you doing now? I remember you told me that you were kind of having some hardships last year. So I want to know, hey, what's your current status? Are you okay? Don't just go right into it, but gradually go into it. And then when you find out people's situation and problem, you're coming with a solution now. You like the solution team. We are out here to educate people. This is not about recruiting. Once you get that out of your mind, your emotions will be out of it. This is about helping to educate on things out here that was not taught to me, that was not taught to us, that's not been taught to the masses on how you can literally make money in this market, like the banks do. Any questions? Anybody else? Unmute Megan.
Hey there. No, Selena, I think this is perfect because the fear really is people just have this fear of rejection. And, you know, I was the same way. But then when I knew I was doing people a favor, sorry, I'm getting shushed in my house. Hold on. You know, I knew I was doing people a favor because we have something that can help everybody and not remove my emotions. You know, that's the most important thing that you said, too, is removing your emotions from people who don't want to join you in business right now because you're going to keep working no matter what. Real quick, so one of my students, she's 18, and she reached out to me today, and she's like, wow, there's 36 people in my organization. What's going on? And I said, we're working. You know, we're working. It's a law of numbers, and not everybody's going to join you. And she was getting a little frustrated because one or two people didn't know what she was talking about. But I think it's removing those emotions, like you said.
Remove those emotions. You have to get, because everybody is not going to join you. It's like, that's why they came up with the little line, some will, some won't. So what? Next. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's how I started thinking, like, okay, some will. And then if you have people, you know, that another thing too, when you're talking to people on the phone, it's very important how you use your inflectuation on your voice. If you on the phone and you sounding like a deadbeat, they're not gonna get excited. It's like the transfer. I said this before on the training. You have to be excited about what you have. I'm excited. I was on the phone with this girl. I was like, let me tell you, this is what's going on. After she's seen the video, now we doing this, that. Oh my goodness. I said, I'm like really happy. I'm really excited about this and blah, blah, blah. Now you excited. Now you add them to Telegram chat and they see all this excitement of the team and they come into the excitement, but you got to be the first one to bring the excitement to them. You can't sound dead. You can't be sounding all humdrum and, oh, okay, I have this such and such. And yeah, it's a such as a, can you come to the Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock on Wednesday? You better go practice in the mirror. Practice on the phone with your teammates or one of your team members or one of your upline sponsors. Say, I would like to practice that script on you before I make my calls. Then what happens is you become more comfortable. If a job hired you for $10 an hour, no. If a job hired you for $25 an hour and they told you your job is to get on these phones and make these calls, I bet you do it then. Deuces to excuses. And just do some personal development. Everyone should be doing personal development. Every leader, what you heard the saying, leaders are readers. You have to read and you have to develop yourself into becoming this better person, this better speaker, they got apps all in the app store. How can I be a better speaker? How can I communicate better? How can I do this better? You got to that's your personal development. That's what you have to do to take yourself to the next level. This is Level Up 2019. So you have to do, because what I find out is that a lot of people won't do personal development to learn and to what it takes for them to go to the next level in their mindsets.
Selena, could I throw this out here and you could comment on it for me? So I think it's going to be really important. I know that there are some people who don't want to do speaking and things like that. But in this business, I want to tell you guys that if you're not presenting in some way, your check stays this. It hovers around the same place. If you want to go to that next level, I'm telling you guys, allow yourself to be bad before you're good and good before you're great. And I stole that from my from my mentor that I had. But you have to just jump out there, because all of us are coming over here at the same time. But if you're not presenting even a little bit, just ask to present on one of the calls. Hey, Megan, do you mind if I do the money portion of the call? I'm waiting for people to jump in. I know LA is going to be doing it, but everybody has the capabilities to just jump in and do a little bit to hear yourself, to hear your voice, because those people who present are always going to make the most money, because people are hearing them all the time. And it's not that we're so great, it's just that we allowed ourselves to be not so great, in the beginning.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. So I'm just excited. I'm looking for
perfect practice make perfect.
Exactly. But I'm looking for people to jump out, Selena, and do what you're doing. You are very transparent. You jump out on these Zooms and work with your team and things like that. So I know that everybody has it in them. It's just that I feel like that most people think they have to have a big team to do it. And you start with one person. Right? And if
that's even better. You start off with a few people. Then
Yeah.
by the time that's what you practice on, a few people. Then by the time you grow your team and you big, you're going to have this stuff so down packed, it's going to be like nothing. And even if you just go in to a Zoom or record yourself, go on your phones, record yourself doing the actual presentation, and then play it back to yourself. That's some advice I can give. Play it back for yourself. Or just say, hey, bring a couple of us on and let us go in the Zoom on off time, and just say, hey, could you mind if y'all jump in the Zoom to hear how I'm going to do the presentation, and practice in front of us. Then you'll feel better too. There's all type of ways to do this.
Oh, I liked that one, Selena, when you said we can practice on one another. And that is an awesome idea right there.
Practice on one another. Go in there. That way you can stumble, make all your mistakes, and then say, do one, say maybe just two, say just one or two, no more than two. We don't want to hear you two say no more than two times. We love you, but we got work to do. So go in this room and you do that. Practice in front of the team. Now you feel comfortable because you have people watching you, and that's what people feel like. Oh my God, I have these people. I'm gonna make a mistake. I'm gonna do that. Okay, practice in front of us one time, and then boom. Then practice in front of one or two people that you invite as guys, and really out one pager and just do what you got to do. Roll. Y'all ready to roll?
And Selena, people need to remember there's the one pager for a reason, because I think people think that they have to present the way that somebody else presents. And LA presented today and it was amazing, but he'll tell you, I think he's still on here, he did a lot of practicing over and over again and in front of the mirror, all those kind of things. But then he was very natural when he just got on and did his part of the presentation today. So if you guys take that one pager, every presentation follows the same structure. It's like, tell a little bit about our community, tell about yourself, our product, our company product, compensation plan, and how to get started. And what you decide to add in there about yourself is up to you. But stick to the basics at first and just read it the way that it is until you can become really comfortable. But that one pager will help.
That one pager. Just put, on your Zoom, I guess you can just get a nice little photo and you don't have to show nothing. You don't have to show different screens or anything. You just talk with excitement and fluent and very clear so people can understand you. And because I could turn my camera off and did the same whole presentation, it would have still got the same point across. So, yeah. Make sure you have a nice profile picture. And if you're going to start doing Zoom, please find you a picture to put on y'all Zoom, because that white picture is not going to work. You need a nice little picture face. That's what I want to tell y'all too. Like, yeah, y'all got a nice picture, Trina. Oh, that's a cute picture, Trina. Something. Put something on there. That's why Megan had one. I have one. If I turn off mine right now, boom. I'm gonna change that because that's a Snapchat. I'm gonna make mine look more professional. I just took some more pictures. That was just me being guest, but now I'm gonna be a speaker. I got to look a little bit more professional and better than that. So that too. So everyone should have a picture, so we'd be able to scroll across and see an image of who you are on these Zooms. All the white faces gotta go. To me, that's my personal opinion, anyway.
Selena, I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
Okay, so there was early on in the in your presentation, you were mentioning that you know, you get on people's Facebook page and, you know, kind of inquire about, you know, the stuff that, you know, give them compliments about stuff they're doing and everything. And then you said follow that up and everything. I guess you said like 1 week you follow, you know, you give them the compliments and inbox and stuff. And the next week you follow. Is it necessary to do it by a week or 24 hours? Time frame is what I'm trying to ask about.
I would say do it a week. Like, you know, I would say if you target marketing a certain person or even a certain marketer, I would say just comment on their page daily so they can get familiar with you, say some stuff, do a little interaction on their post, maybe even ask a question or something. And then they become familiar with you. They won't feel like, oh, she just said something to me because she's trying to recruit me. You don't want them to think that. You want them to think that you sincerely trying to become their friends. Just ask them, you know, questions about their stuff that we may be coming on a post and just say, I noticed, what do you do? What do you have going on? Blah, blah, blah. Not saying that, you know, you want them to recruit you. You want to have an idea of what they're doing and see if you can add on to what they're doing and what you have can benefit them. And, you know, maybe ask questions. Because most of the time with straight hardcore network marketers, if you're trying to get someone like that, they already know the spiel. They already know the scripts. They already know about how to recruit. They already know all that. So usually when I talk to someone like that, I just come straight out with it. Sometimes I might tell them, you know, a little bit about what's going on, a little bit how they feel about, you know, they know, first of all, when you ask them what they got going on, this always happens. Now they're going to ask you what you got going on. They ask that same question right back. I did it. They give it to me all the time. Somebody came in my inbox and they talking about FES and stuff. They've been coming in with this FES, and I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, I have something that I love doing. I have a passion for, and it's dealing with what I'm doing." And then sometimes they'll ask, "Can they see it?" And I said, "Sure." I'll send it to you, and I see you got 6 minutes. I can send it to you right now, and I send them the 6-minute video.
Okay. Gotcha. So should it take more than 24 to 48 hours, or should it at least take a week to kind of, I guess in a sense, if you're constantly, you know, like on the page or commenting or questioning or whatever and everything, should it take at least a week to kind of, I guess in a sense, kind of build that rapport with them?
Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Exactly. Build a rapport. The key word. That's the perfect word. Build a rapport.
Okay. Got it.
I got a question, Selena.
Sure.
Now, since we all are building a team together, everybody might have their own people and everything, but we all as a family, and basically off of everybody sending friend requests, and we boost each other's page up for others that come on there and be like, oh, this person got so many people on here. Let me see what they're talking about and, you know, and what's going on. I might want to jump on that page. You know, you look at other people's views and how many people that made comments. And, you know, sometimes I don't know if that probably might be, you know, where people can jump on and say, I'm interested in what this person is talking about.
Absolutely.
You know, so that was my thing. If all of us can send friend requests, and there's a few of us done, because I didn't put some information out there, you know, on what we're doing, and I have not even got a hit. It might have been like a like, maybe 2 or 3 people on some things, but just recently off of us just sharing and doing some of the scripts together, you know, it do help to add other people to that when you see so many people's response off of that person's page.
Well, let me tell you why real quick. This is like critical important. And I go on some of you guys' pages and I already see what you're doing wrong. And this is where it comes to the Facebook marketing and going into the Facebook marketing group and actually reading what I put on the walls. I purposely turned off no one can post in there but me or Megan with putting information on there. I'll try to get as less posts as possible so you guys can just scroll down there and get all the tips and advice on how to do Facebook marketing. So what I'm saying is this. Remember I said the first thing you should do is grant. This is like the number one thing that if everyone who's never heard me say this and you feel hear it first time now, it's almost like this is almost like a, I hate to say punishment, but for at least 1 month, if y'all can do this, please do not share anything. I see so many share addicts. It's not funny. I said share all down the thing. I don't see your personalities at all. I don't see who you are. You have to brand yourself first. Lena, you still on the call? Is Lena still on this Zoom? Let me see. Lane. I think she jumped off.
I'm going to scroll down and see for you.
Yes, I think she jumped off. I'm surprised because she usually jump off. Lena is not on the call. Boom. Well, I'm telling you a perfect example. Ooh. Dang, what am I doing? Am I leaving the Zoom? Okay, so for instance, Lena, I'm going to give you an example for the people that never met Lena. She was one that actually followed everything I told her to do as far as social media marketing. I said, you know, the first thing is, and Amanda did it and Shonda did it. I told them, introduce yourself with a nice, pretty professional picture. And I've seen you do it too before, Trina. So nice professional, put a motivational post on there. Then I said the 5 things you should post on a daily basis, 1 post every 4 hours, because your algorithms it will increase engagement coming and people seeing your post because Facebook is working that 1 post literally for hours. I've had people coming in and post for hours, even going into the next day, where I might have started off with 50 and by tomorrow I ended up with 100 plus likes or comments or something. Do not post every 4 hours 1 post, and that post should be out of them 5 things that you should post on a daily basis. I put on the page. Brand yourself first. Why? Because now people are going to when this is how you know you should put up a money post. Is when you start branding yourself and you start putting quotes and posts up there that's motivational or a lifestyle change or an interaction post, and then you start all of a sudden have people engaging on your posts and coming on your posts consistently with just off a regular post where you do a quote and it's getting 60 to 70 to 100 likes on it after you did the daily activities. And for people that wasn't on previous training, you should comment on 50 to 60 people posts. That's at that minimum. And go into your stories and heart and like people's posts before you actually do that post, to bring your algorithms to its highest high. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the most highest algorithm days for social media, meaning Sunday, you ain't gonna hardly get no post. Saturday is the worst day to post on social media, to a money post or any of them type of posts. Saturday is like an off day. Everybody is out and about. They're not paying attention to no Facebook. They're kicking it. They're off work. They're not thinking about Facebook. They think about Facebook Monday through Friday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the higher days. I never post. Every blue moon I might do a Sunday post, random. If it's real cold outside, it's winter time. I know everybody's in the house, and I know most of my Chicago peeps is on Facebook on the Sunday board. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, your highest algorithm days. I put that inside the Facebook marketing group. It all comes with personal development. Google, YouTube, how to get all this big engagement on social media. I learned this from someone who's a social media tycoon. I mean, every single body that went through his training, everybody is averaging 300 likes and engagements on their posts. You gotta add new friends daily, regularly. Add them new friends all the time so you can start getting a bigger network and just get all the people. But comment on the people's posts, brand yourself. Next thing you know, boom, you put a post up. Now they all gonna jump on your post. We're gonna help you boost your post. The team is gonna help boost your post. But if you ain't branding who you are first, and you're not getting all engagement on your post just off regular posts or just your regular self, then no one's gonna come on your money post neither, because they're not coming on any other post you're doing. So you most definitely have to brand you. People buy and do business with people who they know and trust. So you have to become this influential figure on your page where they see you blooming and blowing up. And if you're not getting there, that means you need to keep adding more friends on a daily basis. Any other questions? Go on that Facebook marketing group, catch up. Pay attention. All that stuff is designed to help you become social media superstars. If you follow it, you're going to blow up on social media. It works. I've seen regular people that never ever in their life probably get 1 or 2 likes go to 100 just by following that whole thing. Because some people, they try to cheat the system. They try to cheat the training. They say, oh, let me just put this up real quick. I really got time to just do something. And you don't do the activities. It literally takes 45 minutes to do those activities. I'm even gonna lie. Give yourself a power hour. Power hour for social media. I'm gonna do these likes. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's sometimes can feel tedious, but if you do it, the results are gonna be amazing. Then you'll be literally don't even have to do them that much and just put a post up and they're gonna just go on that bad boy. I put a post up and I had 100 comments on that post the other day.
Hey. Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Selena, thank you so much for this. I have been learning so much. Thank you. But I have a quick question. Like, when it comes to branding yourself, most times, I personally, I do put posts like that has to do with religious matters. So is that gonna affect me in any way?
You said you put posts up that's about what?
Religious matters. Like I put things like blessed is the man that doesn't go with trend but creates trends for the Lord, or stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing wrong with being positive in a spiritual way, but just don't saturate your posts and your wall with that. Because why? Because the reason why when y'all go into the Facebook marketing group, I put 5 type of posts that you should put daily, right? Because, and then please, the profile and your images, your profile pictures, and go in there. Everything is in that Facebook marketing group. I mapped it out real nice for you. How your profile picture should look, the type of words you should put on your profile picture, the type of posts you should post on a daily basis, because why? You want to be able to grab something that you put out there is going to grab someone's attention. When they go on your page, if you want to make money online, you're going to have to kind of restructure your page and restructure yourself. They're going to be like, oh, he says a holy man, and that's good and stuff, but okay. Moving right along, they're gonna just scroll past your posts and they're gonna see that that's all you post every day. So they're gonna be like, okay, they already figured. They say he must be some type of preacher or pastor or activist or something, and they're gonna keep scrolling. So when you put a money post up, they're gonna be like, okay, that's kind of mismatched. That ain't okay. Where'd that come from? And they're gonna be like, okay. It's a reason why the type of post I say post up is designed to capture your audience attention. Them posts, motivational posts, engagement posts, go on my page and take whatever you like. Please don't share it, copy and paste it direct to your page, because no one sees share. You can share all day long. If you don't have a regular fan base, so to speak, if that's what you want to call it, ain't nobody finna see them shares anyway but you. It may be one person. 2, because when you share, your engagement goes way lower. They probably 10-20% of the people see that. But if you post direct, now your engagement is higher. Now you get 60-70% of the people that's seeing that. And if you're opposed, if you're doing all of these activities, right, and you still not getting the engagement you want, go to your computers, go to Facebook Friend Remover, and start removing all those deadbeats, because that's what's messing with your algorithms. You got to get all them dead people off, start adding a whole bunch of new people, and watch your page explode. Guaranteed.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Sure.
Okay, on that note, the gentleman just spoke about. Okay, I'm an avid entrepreneur, and I get on my Facebook every day, or every other day. I'm on my Facebook with my religious matter, every day, and I do get a lot of people reaching out to me and coming to watch me. So I do this on a daily basis or every other day basis, or sometimes it's out of the blue. I'm walking somewhere, I'm out somewhere, and I just jump on there and give them some positive information. But it comes from a religious standpoint. But you know what? I do this every day. So how can I take what I'm already doing, which I do every day, and I want to capitulate on it. I want to help. I want to grow with it, and I want to expand it not only to the religious matter, but to self-help and to positive affirmations and things like that. And then, of course, to do something for yourself. Latch on to this business idea that will help you grow and become more what you want to become, or get more what you want to get. Not only do that only on the Facebook page, but also in public. Like I was out in a major store today, and I was running. I couldn't get out of there because I'm running into people and striking up conversations, and I'm asking questions like, okay, so where are you going with this? How much do you want to make down the road? What do you want to be like? Man, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying basically you post. Okay, let me ask you something too. Like, what's your engagement looking like? How many people actually comment or like what you're doing?
Sometimes I get 40, sometimes I get 60, sometimes I get 30, sometimes I get 25, sometimes I might not get 3, but it's just
not bad.
Various times of the week. And like you're right about the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing. And sometime on a Saturday night or on a Friday night when anybody doing nothing, I'll get on there and I get 60 people, 70 people on there. And it's just on my Facebook page every day. I have meetings every day.
And what you say you talk about on your page again?
I talk about everything. I talk about positive self-help. I talk about if it's something I'm cooking, I like cooking. I talk about that. But if I'm talking about the Bible, which you guys talking about religion, I'm a very religious individual. I'm a very outgoing, robust individual for as the faith. So I'm a motivator. I'm gonna get you moving, you know.
So so then you know what you can do? There's ways to like engage people with what you believe. You know, like for instance, let's just say for instance, I'm a very spiritual person, right? I was raised that way. But you know, I might take something like a quote or something, because sometimes you know the ones that are like straight to the point and you try to use the color boxes to get the point across, it gets more attention than not. But you can put something that's motivating. And this is another question. This is what I want to ask you first. How many times do you post a day, and do you post back to back?
I don't post back to back. I found out that it's not good. So what I do is I might post in the morning when I get up, and then I might post later on in the day or late at night.
3 times max, no more.
Twice, maybe
1
twice.
to 3 or 1. That's perfect. So just make sure that when you post something, because sometimes you might be posting what you feel, but and that's great. But you want to make sure that when you post something like that, it has something value where someone can say, take what you're saying and feel like, oh, I need to hear that. That touched me today, and man, that woke me up, or where it can motivate them to want to do something different with their life. It has to be kind of like power punch in a way, but whereas you can even take some of your beliefs by putting out some more based on principles, right? And morals more so than saying, hey, this is what my religion is about, or join religion. I don't know if that's what you do or not, but
Right, I'm a Zig Ziglar guy.
It must be.
Robert
Let me go to your
Kiyosaki.
page and let me look at it and tell you.
I'm a Robert Kiyosaki, Zig Ziglar. I'm
Oh, well, you
I'm
should know then.
the conscious guy. I'm the
That's Keith Miles.
Yeah.
I know who you. I didn't know who that was talking. I'm gonna go on your page then.
Yes, ma'am. Go on my page and please evaluate. I need some good critique.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Thank you.
Okay. If there's anything else, real quick, cause we're gonna wrap this up. Anything else? Let me see. Let me go in the chat. Make sure nobody asks no questions. I know how to put the page. As far as how to hit that work, so there's a different time based on that time. The 4 hours hurt. You could do it in the evening. I did a post in the evening and got 200 hits on it. People be up at nighttime. People are insomniacs now.
Yes, ma'am.
That was Sherry. If I want the name, I got to bring on the phone. I hear you. I think that's it then, y'all. We can wrap this up, and then you can also watch this as being recorded so you can watch it to recap. So on that note then, Megan, the meeting has been adjourned.
Great job, Selena. Great job.
Thank you, Selena.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Selena.
Thank you so much,
You're
Selena.
welcome. Thank y'all for showing up and coming. Now we want to see. The invite.
Thank
The
you.
invite
Good
part, the most
night.
important part.
Thank you. Good night.
Somebody jamming over there.
That's Amanda. That's Amanda.
Amanda jamming.
Awesome job,
Being
Selena.
motivated
Thanks
and
for
stuff.
the pointers.
And you welcome. Yeah,
Hey.
if you guys want me to look at your page and critique, go inside that Facebook Market. I'm gonna post it in the Telegram chat. All right, y'all. See ya. Take over, Megan.
Thank you, everybody.